Well, hello, fellow wet shavers. How are y'all doing today? This is Leroy coming with another video. Um, this is a little bit different. As you can see, I've got a shirt on, so I'm not shaving. But if you're part of the Facebook group, It's Just Shaving, we've been doing these little theme weeks. And this past week, and it looks like it's going to go into next week too, is a shave den tour, which is kind of a good idea. So I'm going to record mine today. This will probably be, I'm guessing, maybe 3 parts. I'll be going into brushes, razors, and then soaps. We'll see how it goes from there, all right? And like aftershaves too, huh? Shoot, well, we'll see how it goes. All right, well, this is my first video in the series, and this is going to be my brushes. So this one should be fairly quick. I don't have a lot of brushes. Um, Going into this, I had no idea the format I was going to do, but I thought, you know what? Let me just separate it into Boar, or Badger, Boar, and then synthetic, and we'll just run with it from there, all right? I'm going to start off with the Boar brushes, just because it's the way I laid them out, it's closer to me. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just show you in the order that I purchased them or acquired them, all right? All right, so without further ado, we're going to get started. The very first Boar brush in my den is, it's very sentimental to me because my wife got it for me, you know, but it is my Omega 11137. This is a really, really nice brush. I mean, it's well broken in. It's got a, look at it, it's got a really, really nice handle. It can just really fit in really nice any way you want, like this, like this. I tend to hold it more like this, but sometimes I go like that. But it's well broken in, and it's got it feels like a badger actually, and it's really, really soft, and it can still dig into the soaps. I use this one. I haven't used it enough recently since I got my other Boar brush, but it does really well on hard soaps, and I like it, and creams too. I mean, it's a really good brush. The second Boar brush that I got this one in Singapore. It's cheap. It was like $5. I forgot the number on it though, but Paul H has one just like it. This little blue guy. Blue is my favorite color, so when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, it's mine." I had to buy it for, I think it was $5. You couldn't go wrong. It's got a crazy amount of backbone, and it's well broken into. These tips are nice and soft. I was traveling with this one for a short time until I got into my synthetics. But this is another really, really great brush. It's nice and small. We have it, let's put them right next to each other here so you can see the height difference, right? Loft, not sizes, a little bit shorter as well from the 11137. But you can see it's a shorter brush overall, and it's great for travel. It's done me very, very well. The third Boar brush I got was Sterling Boar brush. When these were announced, I got this at the discount. I think it was $10. I just couldn't go wrong with that. It was really, really awesome deal. This thing is so freaking dense. It's fairly semi-broken in. The tips aren't as soft as my other two Boars, but I'm still working it. I love it. The only thing about this brush though was it shed like a bastard when I first got it. It's calmed down quite a bit since then, and it's still really, really thick. And but I love the handle on this. I'll compare it again to the 11137. It's a little bit more. Look at that. Look at the density. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Crazy, huh? But the handle is just fantastic for $10. I mean, it's a hard acrylic. This thing is not gonna break. And I really do like this brush. It's good in the hand. It digs into some soap, but man, like I said, it just keeps on shedding. And if it keeps on shedding the way it's shedding, I'm thinking about replacing the knot. But I don't know. It's a cool brush. I do dig it. Another brush that I got. I was in upstate New York, and I walked into this pharmacy, and they had some Paresseux products there, and I was stoked. I got the sandalwood aftershave splash, but they also had a little Paresseux green travel kit, and this little guy was inside of there. Look at this. Let me just show you next to my 11137. Look at that. Oh my goodness. No, I haven't used it. I can't use it. It's just too dang small. I've seen Matt, the guy from Razor and Torium, Matt P. I've seen him use it, and I don't know. I can't do it. Finally, this is a brush that I found in an antique shop in Idaho. I don't think it's vintage. I think it's just a modern made to look vintage, but I thought it was really cool. It's just $5, so I bought it. It's a small knot. Uh, it might be the same as this one. A little bit bigger. Maybe I'm guessing 22. I never measured it, but it's pretty cool. I know nothing about it. There's no markings or anything, so and I mean it's not a really good paint job. Let me see here. See? So my thinking is it's just some sort of knockoff made to look vintage, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I know I have not used it, but it is what it is. So if any of you know anything about this, please let me know. I'm just curious. Like I said, there's no markings, no nothing, no engravings. It's just wood. Okay, I'm gonna move into my badgers now. First, this is my very, 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 very first badger. You've seen it in quite a few videos. This is my Sterling two-band finest badger in a chubby style handle. This I also got this when it first came out, which at a discounted price. I want to say it was 35, and now I think they're 39. But man, this thing has done me very, very well. It's helped me eat up a lot of soap and have some awesome shaves. I mean, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Sterling, and I highly recommend them to anybody. I mean, they have some of the best bang for buck items out there right now. So yeah, very, very first badger. So this is another one that's pretty sentimental to me that I probably won't get rid of. It's well broken in. It's got some good backbone to it. Yeah, it's nice. It's bloomed pretty good, and it does its job very well. My second badger, which I've only used it once, my daughter, 2 years ago for Christmas, she got me a Art of Shaving Sandalwood travel kit, and this pure badger brush was inside of it. I used it once, and it's just so freaking floppy. I mean, I I did not like it, and I haven't tried it since. I've been told that I should try using it to bowl lather, which maybe I will, and then just paint on the lather. Maybe I'll try that sometime. I'll probably do that in a video though. So yeah, that's pure badger Art of Shaving. Next, my third badger that I got is another Sterling. This is the fan. This is the two-band finest fan knot in the barber pole butterscotch handle. When it was first announced, I thought, you know what, I have to have this. And it's my first fan knot, and I dug it. I mean, it's got something about the fan shape really gives it some pretty cool backbone. Unique backbone. It's a very, very unique experience. It's not floppy at all. It's pretty cool. I do dig it. I'm now that I'm getting more and more into the wet shaving, I'm thinking I'm liking the bulbs a little bit more, but this is still a fun brush to use. I really, really like it. My final badger brush was one that I won off of a contest on YouTube from Spencer Shaves. This is a vintage, which was redone by Razor Stores. It is a double duck, 24 band. It's got a 24 band, 24 millimeter 2-band badger from Maggart's. And this is a really, really cool knot. If you're on the fence about trying a Maggart's knot, do it. It's well worth it. This is, from what I gather, it's probably one of the best bang for buck knots out there. It's fantastic. But look at this. This is awesome. I really, really like this brush. It's becoming quickly one of my favorite brushes to use. Just from the comfort of the handle. Yeah, there we go. The comfort of the handle. I mean, I can really dig it in there, you know, and I can just... I've got a thing about... I don't like my hands being scrunched up like with the chubby handles. And I don't know. My hand feels a lot more relaxed and comfortable with this knot when I'm, you know, face lathering and whatnot. So, but this is a beautiful brush. It's beautifully restored. I can't find any marks on it for as old as it is. I mean, it's great. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, that's fantastic. All right, moving on to my synthetics now. So the very, very first synthetic I got was right around the same time as my first Omega brush. I don't know if you guys are aware of what a Trader Joe's is, but we have them here in the U.S. They sell, you know, healthy, nutritious foods, organic foods, you know, all everything. But it's a pretty cool place. Well, they had a gentleman's shaving kit, and inside this kit was some soap, a balm, and then this little brush right here. It's made to look like Badger. This is pretty shitty knot. I do not like this, but it's got a little sentimental value to it, you know, because it was my first one. But I forgot I had it, honestly. It was digging through my stuff for this video as I found it, and I just, oh yeah, huh, that's right. But the soap was really good. It was kind of more like a crope. It was a sandalwood base, but yeah, this thing, I used it a lot in the beginning, just to try Boar and synthetic, you know, and this really turned me off of synthetics. It really did, because it's very pokey. It's a very, very uncomfortable synthetic, cheap. Because that kit was only $10. What can you do, right? All right. My second synthetic was given to me by my wife as well. This was a Father's Day gift during that first year of wet shaving. It's an Omega S brush. I think it's a S0066, I think. Something like that. 67, something like that. But it's really cool little handle. This is, and it's cheap, $10 or something like that. I always struggled with these with this brush, because I just didn't know how to use it. But recently I've gotten better, and I understand how to use them, and I've gotten some pretty good lathers with this brush. I took this with me on my vacation to the Philippines, and it performed fantastic. This is the only brush that I took with me too, and it was great. So yeah, and again, blue. I love blue. So yep. My third synthetic. I think this was my third. Oh no, this one. I forgot, because I got them right around the same time. I'll just show you this one. So this is a Razor Rock Tricolor Plus Soft. I wanted it to get a better, more comfortable shaving brush for travel, and this fit the bill. Nice long barber pole style handle. It looks cool too, you know, and it's got a really, really comfortable knot. This is the brush that actually taught me how to use synthetics, which made me appreciate my other one a little bit more. But yeah, it's a great knot. I love it. This is a fun brush to use. This is one that I always travel with now. It's great, you know. So it dries fast. That's one thing that's really cool about synthetics, is they do dry really fast. And they say you don't need as much lather, much soap to build a good lather with too. So, but I don't mind that. Finally, which this brush was in my top 5. This is my wolf whiskers. I had a hard time deciding what not to put in there, because I wanted his original hybrid bulb, but he ran out, or the supplier didn't have any good ones anymore. They weren't the same quality, so I thought, okay, just let me get your Timberwolf, and we'll go from there. But yeah, this is again 24 millimeter. I forgot what the loft is. I think it's around 53. But I love this brush. It's so comfortable. It's got a good heft to it. But again, you know, with, you know, experimenting and having more fun and getting more involved in wet shaving, I'm starting not to like synthetics as much. And this is another brush that I've been playing around the idea of changing the knot out. But we'll see how that goes. It's a great brush. I love it. It's a good knot, you know, but it's just, I don't know. I think I like my other synthetic a little bit more. But yeah, but this handle is not going anywhere. I love this thing. Let's see if we can. No, light does not do it any justice. So that's it. That's all the brushes in my den. I hope you enjoyed that video. Next up, I think I will probably do my razors. So stay tuned. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.